Happy Christmas and Merry Hanukkah, fast Bubka. Also, while making the sign to the left, I accidentally shift-clicked and filled my inventory with signs, so I'm now legally obligated to use them all to finish this message. So I hope that you have your reading glasses on, because we both are gonna be here for a while. Speaking of bees, I'm no expert, but I don't think he mentions bees. Well, speaking of bees, I'm now going to pick a random line from the bee movie and analyze it like an English teacher. So during the scene where... I don't think his name's Barry. I think it's Barry with an A.
You like jazz?
So during the scene when Barry is toured around the hive by a tour guide, the guide mentions that we know that you as a bee have worked your whole life to get to the point where you can work for your whole life. This line is a deep philosophical quote that is clearly a mirror of how in modern life the only purpose of childhood is prepare yourself to work for a corporation that is most likely never going to recognize you as an individual or even fairly compensate you for your loyalty to it. Anyways, I'm bored of talking about the bee movie, so I'm going to think of a number between 1 and 10, and you need to guess the number right. If you guess it right, you win, I guess. The number will be on the next sign. I was going to put it on this sign, but I ran out of space. Dang it, I did it again. Okay, for real this time. It's on the next one. Alright. What is it? Number between 1 and 10? I'm going with 7. 4. Fuck. If you want to skip the next sign, if you lost, read the next sign. Skill issue. Okay, whatever, man. Anyways, moving on from the number guessing game, let's play a game. Rock, paper, scissors. Make your decision before reading the next sign, which is flipped. Alright, we're gonna go with scissors. Fuck. Fast popcorn, I should have seen it. Looks like Owen. Honestly, I don't see how you didn't see that coming. Given your username. No crap. But here's a fun fact. Did you know that the fastest recorded speed that a manhole cover was recorded was 150,000 miles an hour? Yeah, this was when nuclear bomb testing, World War II, they set one off on the ground with like 2 kilometers of concrete above it and then a manhole cover on it. And that speed there is like a minimum estimated because they filmed it. It was on screen for like 2 frames, and so they just did a rough guess. And now there's all these memes about like aliens coming to invade the planet. Meanwhile, a manhole cover traveling at 150,000 miles an hour at them. Hey, what if we launched a manhole cover with nuclear explosives? Kind of makes you think about what you would do if you had the resources to do it. And it's not like there are too many restrictions on the dangerous stuff anyways. Like, do you know how easy it is to get your hands on the materials in the US to genetically modify organisms? The answer is very easy. I know because I've been planning a project for a while where I try and turn one of my spider plants into a bioluminescent spider plant. And while what I'm doing with it isn't harmful, the same tech can be used to make literal bioweapons, like surprisingly easily. I'm talking for about $2,000, which is a lot, but not that hard for some lone madman or madwoman or mad non-binary person. We are inclusive with our crazy people. You can make a genetically modified virus. So I'm trying to point out here. We've got an open parentheses, second open parentheses, close parentheses. I've not seen another close parentheses. Granted, it does take a considerable amount of research into how to do it, but the fact that at least in the US this tech is available to the public is insane. I mean, hell, there are even YouTube tutorials that show you how to do this stuff, and none of it is illegal. That spelling doesn't look right. Other than developing a bioweapon, but to be honest, by the time they figure out that's what they were doing with all those supplies, it would be too late, which is a terrifying concept. Actually, that's an E. Actually, the knowledge barrier might not even be that high, given how AI has allegedly, I think it's a D in allegedly, has allegedly been helping scientists discover protein folding patterns. So yeah, yet another existential threat from AI. Anyways, I got like 3 signs left, so Happy Christmas, Merry Hanukkah, don't do drugs unless it's coffee or cocaine, and remember that exactly 13 eggs are required. Honestly, 10 out of 10 use of free will. Could have used the rest of the back of the signs to do more of a message. Frankly, disappointed. 8 out of 10. I've been pretty busy with working on the base here. As you can see, I have been hard at work making a few different farms here. We've got a dirt farm, bubble farm. Alright, apologies. Editing much here. I just seem to yap for a few hours, so here's a quick recap. I made a cobble farm here, which just does absolute great tomfoolery to make cobble. We then turning some of it into gravel, but some of it into tuff. The gravel is then put into a bunch of mechanical crafters to turn it into coarse dirt, turn it to dirt. The tuff is then crushed again, which turns it into nuggets and compacted into ingots. And then some of that coarse dirt is then turned into mud and then combined with the wheat from the wheat farm here to create packed mud. So we've automated all of those things, which is good. So now hopefully in the next episode, we can start work on building the actual base. And yeah, should be good. We've got hopefully a stream by the time this uploads, and we should be working on train and starting just mapping out the general area. Yeah, without further ado, thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye.